This week on the Mr. Throwback Thursday podcast, we bring you Nate Dogg's family frustration, De La Soul reuniting with Prince Paul, Pras Pleads for Mercy, the return of Murder Mase, Tang, and some bad AI, and somehow, once again, new music from Kool Keith. What else? Let's listen.
It's not just any day. It's Mr. Throwback Thursday.
All these kids want to get on and shit.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
I'll be damned. At the count of three, I want y'all to tell me the name of my DJ.
1, 2, 3. And now, here's your hosts, Bill Winters and Mr. Throwback Thursday himself, Jamie Robinson.
And a very pleasant good evening to everybody. Welcome to Mr. Throwback Thursday. It is indeed episode number 581 coming at you today. And as we record,
that's the first of the 580s.
That is.
Yes.
As we record, it is the day before St. Patrick's Day, so we wish everybody a very happy St. Patrick's Day.
It is.
I know everybody is supposed to be Irish on St. Patrick's Day, so we shall see. Your two favorite idiots bringing you all the hip-hop news you've come to expect. Bill up in New York, Jamie down in Virginia. How are you, my friend?
I am well.
Welcome back, first of all.
Thanks. Had a good time. Had a good trip. Got some, made some money.
Mm-hmm.
So I can come back here and do some BetMGM and lose some money.
Of course.
But yeah, anytime you go to a casino for 4 days and you return with more money than you went with,
that is a win.
It is a win.
So congratulations to you and the missus.
Yes, it was good times were had by all.
Seemed like it. We were keeping up with you during the course of the vacation. In fact, you even stayed an extra day.
We did, yeah, because things were going so well.
So
we tacked on another free night because, we go to these places and they give us free nights and free foods.
They do that for you. So
why not take it?
If it's free, it's for me.
Damn straight.
Free 99 is my favorite
It was
price.
actually better than free because they paid us to be there.
Very nice.
I see. Gail was in the Everglades. She could have gone out to the Hard Rock there.
Mm-hmm.
That is a Native American casino.
Yes, it is. So this week, we are back to our standard menu of items. And
we are.
I want to, once again, if you haven't listened to last week's Artist Spotlight episode, go and take a listen to that. You can find out everything you need to know about Doug E. Fresh and the Get Fresh crew.
Yes.
But this week we have hip-hop headlines.
We do.
About a whole bunch of people, not just Doug E. Fresh and the Get Fresh crew. In fact, I don't think we have any Doug E. Fresh and the Get Fresh crew this week.
I don't think so. You never know. There might be a Chill Will reference somewhere, but I don't think so.
Maybe. We do have some woo news. We have a one and done. We have a new record of the week. As we said in the intro, that these things just keep popping out.
They do. I want to talk about that real quick before we get too far. Of all of I talked to you earlier saying, a lot of people that we grew up listening to have new music coming out.
Yes.
Now, like full albums. So, good times. Over the past, let's call it 3 years. Kool Keith has been fucking everywhere. Like, not only did he drop Black Elvis 2, not only did he drop Stress Eater, no, he's been on everything with everyone, people we've never heard of in our lives.
My best friend, Chippy.
That is your best friend, Chippy, yes. He's fucking everywhere. Keith, I'm not going to say Keith is an old man, but he is an elder statesman in hip hop.
Yes.
And on whatever his home planet is. But he's still fucking out here doing it regularly and well.
At a high quality.
Yes. Yeah, he's not, and I don't like to disparage the name of Doom, But toward the end, Doom's stuff kind of felt less motivated than it did in the beginning. That's all I'll say.
That's a well stated way of putting it.
Keith is not.
No.
He is the same fucking energy now as he was Papa Large.
And he's still and a lot of these things he's jumping on aren't traditional Kool Keith sounding stuff.
No, definitely not. Like your best friend Jippy, anything he does with him is laid back, it's mellow, it's
Lonnie Parachute.
It is.
But
he just keeps doing it.
We're gonna ride the Kool Keith train a little bit tonight.
And you don't have to say Yahoo.
I don't. We'll remind you who the artist of the month is. We have, I believe, 2 more weeks of the artist of the month.
So yes, because we are 2 weeks away from our drawing. Well, 2 weeks and 1 day as we record.
And that is a perfect segue, isn't it?
Oh, look at that.
That wasn't even intentional.
It was not. It's called organic.
So, yes, 2 weeks away from the drawing for the one of one.
Yes.
And I know we had a decent amount raised as of the last showing.
We did.
So if you want to get in on this,
I believe we're at 360 or 380 now. I have to look.
Yep. One of a kind yellow clay.
Yes.
So, and they'll never make it again.
No, they will not do a yellow glaze because they cannot get it to be consistent. So the yellow glaze with the black clay medallion is a one of one, and it can be yours for a
small donation.
Yes, $10 per entry. Funding will go to the Hip Hop Museum.
The Hip Hop Museum.
Yes.
So,
check
so you got
our
2 weeks
Facebook
to save your 2 weeks to save your cash. And get it into us. And
go to our Facebook page. The link on how to pay is there.
Yes.
And if you know me personally and you don't feel like going to the page, hit me up and I will give you the PayPal address.
Right. Or you can just,
if you don't know me personally, hit me up on social media somewhere.
Yes. We'll have an old to the new this week.
We will.
I will read lyrics, of course.
Yeah, you will.
And then
you will cry in the corner.
As I usually do about that time. And then, of course, we'll put a bow on episode number 581.
Yes.
And we'll move on and start our celebration of all things Irish.
Yes.
So, that being said, let's get going with episode 581. Would you please be so kind to hit me with a little of that Triple H?
Yay, yay.
This is Hip Hop Headlines brought to you by Mr. Throwback Thursday.
We'll get on it. It's your turn.
It is my turn, and my turn is going to start with BronxTimes.com. That's BXTimes.com.
Not all hip-hop.
No. You have called it Selling History.
Yes.
And the reason why you've called it that is a rare Bronx map highlighting the early hip-hop history is now for sale at a collector's event. So, history
this
for
rings
sale.
to me like Map of the Stars homes in California, kind of.
Yeah, kind of does too. Map showcasing 30 Bronx locations integral to the birth of hip hop, signed by prominent industry figures, will be available for purchase at the Ephemera Fair in Old Greenwich, Connecticut. Today was the last day for it, actually.
Yes.
So if you are in the Old Greenwich, Connecticut area and you went to the fair, you had a chance to win it. Some of the highlighted venues on this map include the Havalo Club at 176th and Burnside Avenue, the Kips Bay Boys Club, the Police Athletic League at 183rd and Webster, and South Bronx High, alma mater of Cosmo and DJ Tony Tone, who together created the map. Map is signed by Grand Wizard Theodore, credited with inventing record scratching at age 12. It's also signed by Buddy Esquire, who created hundreds of flyers for early hip-hop events, and photographer Joe Conzo, whom the New York Times called the man who took hip-hop's baby pictures.
Yeah.
Richard Erdman with New Hampshire-based Mayor Booksellers is presenting the map at the Ephemera Fair, an event sanctioned by the Ephemera Society of America for buying and selling, quote, paper objects that were never intended to be preserved, end quote.
Yeah, I like that category.
While most of the fair's artifacts are historical, some even dating back to the 1500s, the map offers collectors something more modern and unique because hip-hop is, quote, not usually represented in the book trade, end quote. Erdman told the Bronx Times he previously sold a second copy for $425. So
that's pretty good.
That is. So if we see it on sale in the secondary market, we'll know where it came from.
Yeah.
Next article, selling legacy.
Yes.
This comes to us from Hot New Hip Hop. You're going to hear that a lot. Actually,
No.
You're going to hear that twice this
A couple
week.
times, yes.
And then you're going to hear
all of the hip hop that is hot and other.
Yes. Nate Dogg's son voices frustration with the late rapper's estate over catalog sale. Najeel D. Hale is one of 9 children that the late Nate Dogg was the father of. Mm-hmm. He called his father's wife a bitch who didn't support him. Well, that's a good way to start.
And she said, who are you calling a bitch?
The late, great Nate Dogg continues to rank among the smoothest and most melodically engaging artists ever seen in hip-hop. While many fans would argue that his catalog has no monetary limit to its value, that's exactly what his family is seemingly disagreeing over.
I would agree with that. Like no limit. How are you going to put a monetary value on something like his music catalog? You have no idea how far that can go on its own. I mean, Nate Dogg is, I don't want to say the voice of a generation, but he kind of is. He's the voice of an era.
Mm-hmm.
And it, like that whole G-Funk era included Nate Dogg in almost everything.
Pretty much. The icon's son, Najeel D. Hale, recently voiced frustration with Nate's wife, LaToya, who allegedly seeks to sell the late MC's catalog for $4 million.
LaToya. Yeah, Cranky said it was just...
It was
on the 15th, I think. So yesterday, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
The Fresh and Peace anniversary for Nate Dogg.
She previously asked for LaToya, his wife, ex-wife.
Yes, not the one from the Just Ice song.
She previously asked for Nate's estate to have a new administrator via recent court filings, despite the family's ability to do so. They want us to sell my dad catalog for a little $4 million because he decided to marry a bitch who was never there for him from the jump, said his son.
Okay, player.
Pray for what I've been really dealing with for the past 14 years because I'll blow this whole shit up. This ain't even the half. Perhaps the family will resolve this amicably behind closed doors.
It doesn't sound like it.
I don't see that happening. We'll probably see a more dramatic court process come about as a result. So.
And if it happens to hit Hot New Hip Hop or allhiphop.com or Hip Hop DX if it's available, or Ambrosia for Heads, or one of the many other sources that we pull from.
I mean, Nate Dogg is still showing up posthumously in music, so.
Yeah.
But strong words for the kid.
Yeah, bitch. That was a strong word, yes.
She a bitch who didn't do nothing for him.
And as the judge will say in that case, I'll allow it.
Refugee, article number 3.
Yeah, we alluded to this possibly being a thing.
Yes, and now the person involved is trying to make it a thing.
Yes. First, it was a dream. Now, it is reality.
All Hip Hop reports that Pras Michelle is pleading for Donald Trump's mercy after his conviction. He is looking toward President Trump in the Oval Office for relief from his recent conviction in a foreign influence scheme.
Now, I do not want to get political, so I'm going to say this the best way that I can. As someone who is not a fan of non-Americans, you would think that he would help a guy who has been bamboozled by a non-American or two. Plus, they've been friends for like forever.
A long time.
Yeah.
So Pras has dreams of presidential clemency from behind bars after his high-profile extortion conviction, and now he is once again turning to Donald Trump for a helping hand. Speaking candidly to TMZ from his jail cell,
that's another thing. Where are these people getting to talk to these people from jail? Suge Knight's got a podcast from jail. Pee on You, R. Kelly just released some new song from jail. And now Pras is calling TMZ with his call.
So the 52-year-old Grammy-winning rapper from the legendary hip-hop trio Fugees recently admitted he and his legal team are actively seeking a pardon from President Trump following his dramatic 2023 conviction in a $100 million extortion scandal. Pras says it's not a secret. You know, we working on a pardon. Of course, Pras said this plainly, openly acknowledging his hopes rest on the newly inaugurated president. When TMZ asked if he had a specific message for the commander-in-chief, Pras didn't hesitate to profess his positive feelings for Donald Trump. Of course, he's going to say whatever he needs to say in order to
as anyone pardon. Would in his situation.
At the end of the day, there's always going to be love for any president, no matter what. And he's the current president, and, look to him. All we can do is wish the best for him, and we all got to play our part. So big up to him and everything he got going on, and obviously, I hope he turned an eye on me, obviously. Yes. That's two obviously's.
So that makes it very obvious. He'll send the Monopoly man down to see me with one of those get-out-of-jail-free cards.
Michelle also emphasized the timing, noting that Trump's presidency was barely underway. It's only been, 60-something days, whatever it is, so, we just got to stand by him. The rapper's current circumstances are a far cry from his hip-hop heyday, marked by chart-topping hits and global stardom. Earlier this year, Pras was convicted on 10 counts, including conspiracy and operating as an unregistered foreign agent.
Yeah.
That sounds like it's big trouble.
It does sound like it. And he's, they're talking about how big of a superstar, ghetto superstar. He's the you-god of the Fugees.
Yeah, pretty much.
You people think that his song, Ghetto Superstar, is on an ODB record. They didn't even think that he had his own record.
No. Earlier this year, Pras was convicted on 10 counts, including conspiracy and operating as an unregistered foreign agent after a high-stakes 3-week trial exposed his involvement in an international scheme worth millions.
That's with an M.
Now awaiting sentencing, Pras's future hangs precariously in the balance. The irony of Pras's current predicament is striking. He was convicted after being caught up in the 1MDB scandal, which involved the theft of billions of dollars from the Malaysian government. A disgraced financier currently wanted for his role in the scandal, a man named Joe Low,
yes,
allegedly provided Pras with ill-gotten money, which he then used to make political donations. Pras was accused of making contributions through straw donors in an attempt to gain influence with high-ranking officials, including former presidents Barack Obama and Donald Trump, in hopes of dropping an investigation into Joe Low. We'll see how that works
J-Lo.
out for him.
Not Joe Rogan. What up, Lion? Are you home? Says he's in the house.
In the hackety house.
He's referring to our house, his house, the house spittle,
Ron's house,
or the Huddle house.
He is home.
Yes, welcome home, Lion.
Very good.
All right.
So, yeah, there's all sorts of questions being asked now.
Yeah, and the biggest one is Pras saying, "Hey, Don, we've been tight for a long time. Can you hook a brother up and get me the fuck out of here?" That's right.
See. Yes. So, I guess
Malaysian Prime Minister.
I guess good luck to him.
Yeah. Don't want to see Pras in jail for something crazy like that. Not like he killed somebody or drunk driving or beat up his wife or something. Didn't do any of that stuff.
Nope. So let's hope
he was. What's the word I'm looking for? Not
involved in some shady stuff.
Yeah, I believe someone convinced him to do some things that he didn't think was wrong when he was doing it. How about that? And by the time he found out, it was very, very late.
That sounds pretty much accurate.
Yeah. Leonardo DiCaprio knew what he was doing, but he got off because he's Leonardo DiCaprio.
Right. So good luck to Pras on his
request for clemency.
Journey.
Yes.
We shall see what happens. Joining forces.
Oh.
This comes to us from allhiphop.com. De La Soul's good problems keep popping up. Mase delivers an update on Artificial Intelligence 3 and their ongoing collaborative relationship with Prince Paul.
Who?
Prince Paul.
Thank you.
I'm having a hard time with the voice today.
He needs a haircut.
And eluding.
Yes.
De La Soul suffered an incomparable loss in February 23 when founding member Trugoy Dave died at the age of 54. As 1/3 of the group alongside Pras and Mase, Trugoy was instrumental in shaping De La Soul's groundbreaking sound. His death came after years of battling health issues, including congestive heart failure and diabetes. But it was still a shock. And they say, however, the show must go on. Roughly 2 weeks after Trugoy's death, De La Soul's first 6 albums, 3 Feet High and Rising, De La Soul is Dead, Balloon Mind State, Stakes is High, Artificial Intelligence, Mosaic Thump, and AOI Bionics were all released on digital streaming platforms following a contentious, years-long battle with their former label, Tommy Boy Records. What was meant to be an all-out celebration at Webster Hall in New York City turned into a somber yet healing memorial for one of hip-hop's greats. Needless to say, the immense grief that Mase and Pras are feeling doesn't go away and affects them every day.
Well, of course.
I don't believe that when it happens. It's crazy, Mase tells All Hip Hop. I used to be outside more. It's been hard to come outside. I mean, I come out enough to deal with the responsibility of what we need to live up to, but then I like to go back home really quick. Who doesn't, dude?
Yeah.
In the wake of Trugoy's death, De La Soul has continued to honor his legacy while moving forward as a group. Last Friday, Pras and Mase reissued the rare Clear Lake Auditorium EP that De La Soul recorded in 1994 amid the Balloon Mind State era.
Which may or may not be a record of the week coming up.
Considered the holy grail of De La Soul's catalog, the project was initially limited to just 500 copies and initially boasted 4 tracks, including one featuring a verse from the late Phife Dawg. But that's only the beginning.
Yes.
Third installment of Artificial Intelligence has been in the works for years, and although it's getting closer to seeing the light of day, Mase wants it to properly be presented. As far as I would love for it to come out, I can't really rush the creative process because I want that shit to be fire, he says. I'm really excited about the music we've been creating. There's a lot on our plate. We kind of got a lot of good problems here lately. We're just trying to keep up with all these great opportunities. Right at the helm is creating music. So I don't know if anybody is signed up to check out the website that this is on. It's on Juno Records, so we shall see.
We will see. And, of course, it will be here when it arrives.
That's right. So, hardcore De La Soul fans, their upcoming record with Prince Paul is likely among the most exciting updates. Prince Paul produced the first 3 De La albums and helped to define an era.
And definitely a De La sound.
He says with a chuckle, I am dead ass. That was some New York shit right here. We're working with Prince Paul again. It just feels right. The The blessings keep coming. Pras and Mase had a recent performance in Switzerland, and in January they performed at Lincoln Center in New York City, where they headlined David Geffen Hall for the first time. Pras earned a Grammy nomination for his verse on Common and Pete Rock's single When the Sun Shines Again, which appeared on the duo's collaborative album, The Auditorium Volume 1.
Which you may or may not have heard on this show.
You may have. De La Soul's music was also featured in the Peloton Artist Series, and on February 6th, Pras and Mase released a remastered collection of Say No Go remixes featuring the original version of the track alongside the House of Love remix, the dance-infused New Keys vocal, and an infectious Say No Dope mix, among others.
I would like to hear Daryl Hall sing the chorus while they do that song live.
Well, I was doing my Daryl Hall impression when I did the reading of some stuff years ago, so wouldn't be the first time.
I thought you were going to say you were doing your Daryl Hall impression when you didn't talk to me for this week. Like, I'm John Oates.
No, you were busy.
I know.
And I did talk to you.
I'm kidding.
It's hard not to imagine that Dave is somewhere orchestrating all of this, like the song Here and After from And the Anonymous Nobody Goes. I hear your voice with me with the way, gone for now, but here to stay. But here to stay, I will always place your memory. So we shall see, man.
Yeah.
We do like some De La Soul
We
here.
do. And we do very much like the Prince Paul produced De La Soul.
Absolutely.
Even though they hate that fucking song. There's more than that song. So
Next article, Wash My Ride.
yes, this one came to us from Bill. It would have been
Yes,
in
it
last
did.
week's show, but we did something else.
Hot New Hip Hop brings us this. X to the Z exhibit receives a temporary restraining order from a former employee over an alleged death threat.
So as you will know, this is an updated article from the one that you sent.
Yes. Julio Garcia, the man responsible for dishing out these allegations, used to wash cars for Exhibit for a long time. X to the Z being hit with some serious allegations. He's being accused of directing death threats against a man named Julio Garcia, who assisted him by washing and detailing his massive fleet of cars. He's alleging that he had many instances of unpaid labor and received constant intimidation while working for Exhibit, real name Alvin Joyner. Allegedly, he had told Garcia, "I'll kill you, and good luck to you and Krista." The latter is the now estranged wife of the Pimp My Ride host.
Yes, not the you part. That is not his estranged wife. The and Krista part. You know, he said
Yes.
the latter part. Yes.
The reason for the second alleged chilling threat is because Julio was also an employee of Krista's. Overall, the MC allegedly did all of this to assure that he doesn't assist Krista with her divorce. Garcia says he learned, quote, the truth about what, end quote, he learned when he washed his cars. He claims to know what vehicles he has, where he has them, and where his new house is.
So he's trying to hide stuff in the divorce, and his I don't know what would his title be? Not just car washer. What I don't. There's gonna be some fancy title
Executive
for
assistant,
somebody. Maybe automotive assistant.
maybe.
Yeah. So he's gonna rat him out.
Moreover, this guy has intel after helping him move cannabis merchandise from Las Vegas to Chatsworth and where the warehouse is. The latter is especially vital to X, as that the money Krista is after to help with her legal debts. So she's suing him. This dude's X is getting it from all ends.
Yeah. Kind of like Suge Knight probably is.
Mm-hmm. Different way.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So if we find anything else out about this, we will let you know.
Yeah.
But doesn't look too good for X right now.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't sound. Restraining orders to begin in. I believe in order to get the restraining order, there had to be some sort of evidence, however slight, that this threat was real. So that's not a good thing.
Nope. You know what else isn't a good thing?
What's that?
Doo-Doo Brown Boulevard, which is how you've titled the next article.
I have titled it that. Did you happen to get to read this one?
Yes.
So, Miami, trying to
According
celebrate.
to all hip hop.
Yes. Trying to celebrate the music of their area and the artists who put the Miami sound, if you will, on the map.
Yeah.
And they want to put street signs up. And it's not just like Luther Campbell Boulevard. No, it's song titles and lyrics and, go on with the Borefill.
There are plans to name Miami streets after hip-hop songs, and these have been met with backlash. A local commissioner aims to transform Miami streets into lyrical tributes, honoring local rap legends and boosting city pride.
I like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
So on the brainstorming board, this sounds like we could do something with it.
Right.
Okay.
The execution, a little hairy.
We'll see. Come on,
Hip-hop.
shake it avenue. I don't know.
Hip hop may soon be Miami's hottest ticket for tourism, thanks to a new street renaming proposal from County Commissioner Keon Hardman.
Mm-hmm.
Forget palm trees and pastel colored buildings. Hardman envisions Miami-Dade County streets popping with local hip hop flavor, honoring hometown artists like DJ Khaled.
Yeah, the people there now know who he is. I give it to him.
Mm-hmm. And Trick Daddy as well, with street signs featuring their iconic lyrics and catchy phrases. CBS News Miami reports that more than 20 streets could soon carry the names of classic hip-hop hits and memorable catchphrases, transforming the cityscape into a rap tribute to the music that put Miami on the map.
So he's saying that Trick Daddy and DJ Khaled put Miami on the hip-hop map. That's what he's saying?
Well, I could agree with him, but then we'd both be wrong.
Or is he saying, I don't want Pop That Pussy Place in downtown Miami? I don't know.
The plan suggests turning everyday thoroughfares into instant Instagram-worthy landmarks. Imagine taking a selfie beneath the street sign, proudly declaring, "Trick love the kids," or "We the best." Immortalizing Miami-born musicians who have defined the city's cultural identity. Hardman, who represents Miami's historic 18th Avenue corridor, sees this project as more than just one clever branding after another.
Face down, Ave up.
In his view, celebrating local artists in such a visible public way could help revitalize neighborhoods and draw visitors eager to experience Miami's authentic musical roots.
Mamola Penga's place.
I want people to feel good about their place, Hardiman said. You don't have to leave the community to live in a better neighborhood. You can stay right here.
You can. And you can come over here and drive down, what's their I Ain't Bullshitting Boulevard? Is that?
Yeah. I ain't bullshitting. Could you imagine what your GPS would sound like? Turn left on Pop That Pussy Way. The proposal has sparked lively debate among residents and community leaders, with some enthusiastically backing the idea as a fresh celebration of the Miami hip-hop heritage, while others question whether the concept is practical or appropriate for public roadways.
Yes, me so horny court.
No final decision was reached during the Tuesday session. The proposal is scheduled to come back to the commission for further discussion this Tuesday, March 18th, giving Miami-Dade County residents time to weigh the potential impact of this lyrical street makeover. At least the city got a win last week when Hardiman's proposal to rename a portion of Northwest 11th Avenue after Liberty City native Luke Campbell was approved. So Luke got a street. Something truly special happened. Something as big as a star nomination on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. The street where I grew up is officially being named after me, Luther Campbell, said Luke. So good on you, dude.
Yes. Taking the ride down, throwing the dick lane.
These all sound like Bill Reed's lyrics things.
They all could be, because
And then A Galactic Love Supreme is our next article.
Yeah, that's one you didn't know was coming.
No. Legendary hip-hop artist Doodlebug of Diggable Planets has teamed up with versatile rap duo 80 Empire on Fat Beats Records, and this comes to us from dailymusicroll.com.
Yes, it does.
Brand spanking new. Never used this one before. And
it's funny because he is billed as Doodlebug on this, not C Knowledge. And he hasn't been listed as Doodlebug since he left Diggable Planets, yeah. Well, since they disbanded, he didn't leave.
Renowned hip-hop star Doodlebug of Diggable Planets teams up with innovative duo 80 Empire with their highly anticipated new album, A Galactic Love Supreme. Dateline, Los Angeles.
Hello. Oh.
Innovative hip-hop duo, legendary artist Doodlebug have officially dropped their much-anticipated collaborative album. This album is an audacious blend of jazz-infused beats, soulful lyrics, and cosmic themes, promising to redefine the genre and leave a lasting imprint on the music scene. Kind of sounds like every Diggable Planets record ever. Combining 80 Empire signature production with Doodlebug's thought-provoking lyricism, A Galactic Love Supreme ventures into uncharted territories, seemingly fusing the cosmic and the intimate. The album explores the vast musical expanse of the universe while grounding listeners in deeply personal themes of love, introspection, and the human condition. From its space-age aesthetics to its jazz-inspired instrumental backbone, this project reflects a bold and unique vision that transcends genres and conventions.
See, what I really like is also why I like Kool Keith and what he's doing. Doodlebug is introducing us to people that we would never in our lives have heard of for any other reason except that there were Doodlebug.
Right.
Never in our lives would we have come across your best friend Jippy.
Never.
If not for Kool Keith. There's a lot of that going on. Guys who are doing, and I'm not even going to call them features because
right,
it's a pairing together for an entire album. Mm-hmm. The guys that we came up with who are doing that now are putting us on to people that there is no way we would ever have heard of before. And whether they be good or bad, at the end of the day, you know, it's something new that we experienced that we would not have if not for them.
So 80 Empire says, we wanted to create something that was both otherworldly and deeply rooted in the human experience. This project is about exploring the infinite possibilities of sound and emotion while never losing sight of what connects us. That's very much like the Force.
It is.
So we shall,
not like the Force MDs, but
we shall reserve judgment until we hear this. But we do like some Doodlebug.
We do, so. And who knows? Maybe next week we'll check it out.
Next article on the mask tip.
Yes. Okay, Lion. Now you can come in, and Cranky beat you to it, by the way, but go ahead. On this day, when William Drayton was born.
Public Enemy Legend's appearance, Flavor Flav was eliminated from The Masked Singer, but he still made history. This
is not a show that I watched, that I've ever watched.
Me either.
But it's cool to know that Flav was on there, and the thing that he did to make history is kind of cool too. You know, like it or not, the fact that he is the one who got to do it is pretty cool.
Means a lot to him because of his status. Yeah. So,
and it means something to me. Not that I don't care about the song, but that it is one of the icons we listen to coming up, who brought that to the show when no one else could have.
Right. The Public Enemy Legend's appearance was marked by a historic performance in which he became the first contestant to sing a Taylor Swift song.
Yeah, this is not a thing that happens on these singing shows. There's a lot of artists like that. They just don't allow their songs to be part of these shows.
Right.
So in order to be able to do that, you've got to be somebody pretty special, either to that person or in general, for them to allow.
So
that to happen.
He sang Bad Blood as the self-proclaimed King Swiftie. Flavor Flav expressed his admiration for Swift, praising her as one of the most important singer-songwriters of our time.
All right, Sarah's calling us out for spoilers. We don't watch the show. We don't know when the show's on. And if Flav tells us that he did it, we're telling you that he did it. This show doesn't air until Thursday. When is The Masked Singer on?
I have no idea.
I don't either. But it could have already happened by the time people hear this.
During his time on the show, Flav's distinctive voice and signature style, including his iconic clock accessory, made it challenging for him to remain incognito.
Yeah. Was it on a belt or something that they... It's in there somewhere.
I don't even know.
Yeah, it's in the article. So you're kind of setting him up. Aside from his voice, you're going to know his voice. But aside from that, you put his most notable clothing item on him somewhere as he's performing in a mask. You say, who is this guy? Oh, he's got that clock on. It looks like a Flavor Flav clock. Oh, yeah, let me hear that voice. That's Flav.
So despite the initial confusion with him wanting to remain incognito, guesses range from Tracy Morgan to DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Okay. I can almost see Tracy Morgan in listening to the voices.
Yeah.
I'll see Jeff.
They eventually figured out his identity before his unmasking on Ghostbusters night.
Okay.
Flav noted that the clues were easy ass and that his voice combined with the clock gave him away. Although he was eliminated early, he expressed gratitude for the experience, stating that it was on his bucket list. So, yay, Flav.
Yeah, and happy birthday, Flav.
And happy birthday to Flav, yes.
As we record, not as you hear this.
All hip-hop coming in again. Murder Mase return?
Yeah, I kind of like this move. I don't know if the record's gonna be any good, and you can almost guarantee it'll be here.
This is petty,
but it's awesome for him.
Yeah,
I mean for somebody who got fucking teabagged for his whole career by this guy, for him to take a little shot back. Yeah, does Mase get the ladies? Yeah, but Puff drives Mercedes. Yeah, but he told me it was cool to get the ladies, so it's
Mase
okay.
Mase plans to drop a new album on the same day that Diddy's trial starts.
Yeah, which I heard just got moved up.
Did it? Because I know he was asking everybody and their brother.
Yeah, I want to say it's like May 1st or something like that. He's like the Jeffersons. His court day's moving on up.
This is going to be his first album.
May 1st. Yes.
Since 2004's Welcome Back.
That's 21 years, man.
Mase and Diddy's relationship has been strained for years, but the Harlem-bred rapper will likely have the last laugh during the March 7th episode of his sports talk show, It Is What It Is. Mase announced his first album since 2004's Welcome Back is on its way. The project is intended to arrive on a carefully selected date, the first day of the Diddy trial.
Mm-hmm.
Mo, what's good? Can y'all hear the music? He asked his co-host, Treasure Stat Baby Wilson and former football player Maurice Claret. I'm listening to the songs that Killa Cam picked out of the stuff I made. Mase clarified that he's really planning on releasing new songs soon. These are the songs he picked, so I'm listening to his lineup. It's going to be crazy. We had to pick the right records. When Claret asked when the music was coming out, Mase answered May 25th, the first day of that Diddy trial. We're dropping. You like that? You made me put it out there. I wasn't going to put it out there, but Mo, you made me.
Take that. Yes.
After revealing it would be a triple CD, he added, Now We Even, a reference to his contentious relationship with his former Bad Boy Records boss. Mase will have to expedite its release if he wants to drop it on the same day as Diddy's trial begins. It's been scheduled for May 5th. So we shall see.
The 5th. That's what.
Now keep in mind that May 4th is my wedding anniversary. So.
It is. And it is MCA Day too, isn't it?
I think so. So Diddy and Mase have a strained relationship that began during the latter's time at Bad Boy, where he released several successful albums, including Harlem World.
It also was at the former's time at Bad Boy, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I believe they were there together.
Financial and business disagreements soon led to a rift between the two, with Mase accusing Diddy of withholding royalties and not allowing him to purchase back his publishing rights, even after offering over $2 million. A public feud ensued, with both artists taking shots at each other. In 2020, Mase expressed his frustration on social media, claiming that Diddy refused to sell him back his publishing rights. Sounds like Diddy's just making shit up as he goes along.
Well, that's kind of how it's been for a while now.
Despite the ongoing drama, there have been moments of reconciliation. In September 23, Diddy returned the publishing rights to Mase and other Bad Boy artists, which seemed to ease tensions. Pistucci later said that he and Mase had reconciled, describing them as brothers.
Isn't that around the time when Mase came out with that song?
Yeah.
Pretty much tearing Diddy apart without the baby oil?
Pretty much.
Okay.
However, given the history of their feud, it remains unclear whether this reconciliation will last. Mase has continued to comment on Diddy's personal and professional issues, often subtly referencing their past conflicts without directly addressing him.
I'm going to talk about you. I'm going to not talk to you.
The arrest was preceded by, let's go back here. Diddy was arrested Manhattan, September 16th. I jumped ahead a little bit. After being indicted by a grand jury, of course, the 54-year-old mogul was taken into custody on charges of racketeering. We all knew this. The arrest was preceded by federal raids on all of his homes, where authorities seized firearms, ammunition, and more than 1,000 bottles of lubricant.
What? This is news to me.
Which we have had way too much fun talking about that. Despite his legal team's efforts to appeal the bail decision, Combs withdrew his bail appeal in December 2024. He will remain in jail until his trial. So,
speaking of lubricant and past people associated with the guy we're not talking about, I just read the other day that Shine may have lost his political position in whatever country he was.
Oh, yes. He was down in some South American country, wasn't it? Now I got to look it up.
Belize. It was Belize.
Belize.
Yeah. He's
we'll have to.
He's looking to lose his seat. I didn't throw it into the show. But yeah, it's like he was up for re-election.
He lost it. He lost re-election. Shine has lost his re-election bid in Belize and has been unseated by businessman Lee Mark Chang in Mesopotamia.
Okay.
And that's from Billboard magazine of all places.
Well,
so
there you go. Yeah, I
there
knew.
You have it.
It's Piss Dookie adjacent there. It's
he's always adjacent somehow, isn't he?
He is.
And now,
boy,
new school news.
Yeah, go ahead, hit me.
I'm afraid Kevin Gates breaks down how consuming pornography celebrates another man's success.
You can read into that as much as you want. You can actually...
Who the fuck is Kevin Gates? That's what I really want to know.
Actually, even click on the article when you go to the show notes. I would like not to get into it, but he's pretty much telling you, if you watch porn...
you the devil.
No, you are celebrating the man who is in the porn, his success. And that's weird. It's a strange, because sadly, I have to read these articles.
Yes, I know.
Just to say, wait, what the fuck are they talking about? You guys don't have to hear any of this. You just get to hear the headline because that's how New School News rolls.
Because, something about
that
is enough.
Way too much of that shit.
And as such, we will be taking our first break of the evening. And when we come back, it will be time for Woo News on Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 581. Yeah, if you're looking for something really funky to read, go ahead and click on the show notes and read that article and just see if you agree with his assessment of the situation.
Of the who's and the what's.
Yes. But until then, it's break time.
Yes.
And we will come back. We will come back with some Woo News right after this on Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 581.
Hello? What's your only girl? You're all I think about. You're the only girl for me. You're all I think about. You're special. No, I love you.
Hi, this is Michelle A. And you're listening to Mr. Throwback Thursday. Every night my girlfriend tells me I should watch you. Now I say I trust you, but I want you to know. I'm not a sucker. Chill out, you know she's going Pinocchio. So now I'm
1 2 1 2. What's good, yo? This is Ghostface straight from Staten Island, New York. And right about now, it's time for Woo News with Jamie and Bill. Y'all know what it is. Get it correct. Mr. Throwback Thursdays, Jamie and Bill. You know what I mean? On Woo News. That's what's going down right now. Y'all check this out. Exclusive. Peace.
The RZA, the Jizza, Raekwon, Master Killer, Inspector Deck, You God, Method Man, Ghostface Killer, and Old Dirty Bastard.
It's now time for Woo News with Mr. Throwback Thursday.
Shimmy on it.
Welcome back, Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 581. It is indeed time for Woo News. We thank, as always, Forrest Whitaker for the rundown.
Yes.
So we have two pieces of Woo News. First one comes to us from Futurism.com.
Yes, not pastism, not presentism, and definitely not madism.
No. Now I know when you should have played.
I know. Well, I didn't know beforehand. I wasn't paying attention.
So Futurism, and you have entitled this Mandingo.
Yes, well, I didn't. The Woo did, but...
Wu-Tang Clan's new music video is extremely AI generated.
Hey,
it looks ugly. It looks ugly, featureless, full of glaring errors, and lacked any sort of spirit or emotion, they're saying.
Yeah, well, most AI things do.
I was going to say that pretty much describes everything AI. As Wu-Tang rose from hard scrabble obscurity to become one of the most influential rap acts of the 90s, there was never any doubt that the group's signature blend of real-life storytelling and epic fiction was the product of human creativity, but late in their career, that has changed.
Has it now?
Directed by filmmaker Jason Zeta, the clip for Mandingo, the latest from the legendary Staten Island crew, features the group's classic tropes, kung fu aesthetics, swordplay, and a gritty reimagining of New York City as a canvas for fantastical myth-making.
Fantastical.
Not dramatical, mind you.
No, that's a whole different word. A lot of MCs use it, though.
From what I understand, they like to use it.
Yes.
The biggest difference between Mandingo and everything that came before it, however, is how it was made.
Yeah, we're talking about the video, not the...
And this is not how it was made on Hulu or whatever, where you learn how every stupid thing in the world was made.
Yes, and it's not the 1975 film Mandingo.
I hope not. According to the video's director, it was created entirely with Google's DeepMind VO2, a text-to-video generator that's, unfortunately, just as wonky and wobbly as other video generating tools that we have seen.
Yeah, AI in the right hands and at the right level of AI is quite incredible, the things that they can do with it.
Mm-hmm.
AI at the Google basic, anybody can get a hold of it level, where you type things in and expect it to make things happen.
Get what you pay for.
Yeah, it's not going to be great. AI in itself is fairly incredible what it will do, even at the lowest level. But
right,
if you're telling it to create a music video for a Wu-Tang song, and you're not like super advanced at using it and paying for a super advanced version of it,
right,
you're not going to get what you think you're going to get.
You are not indeed. Case in point, throughout the video, the face of the protagonist keeps shifting ever so slightly, making him look like different men at various points throughout the clip. The same can be said of his sultry female accomplice. Sultry, whose hair changes length repeatedly over the course of the video's 4.5 minutes.
That has to be quite disturbing to watch, just because it's going to be different, but your brain doesn't know what's different when it doesn't. You're like, what the fuck is going on here? What is wrong with what I'm seeing that I can't just immediately go, oh, look at that. If somebody's face is changing while you're watching a video, but then changes back to who you was when you started watching it. Right. You'd be like, well, okay, something's not right, but I thought it was his face, but his face looks like his face. That would bother the hell out of me if I could watch it and go, oh, I see it. His face is changing.
It bothers me like the guy changing his T-shirt every scene in Llamageddon.
That was intentional.
That was intentional.
And that wasn't
fun. AI. That was actual. No. That was a dude actually changing his shirt.
Yes, as the hero, Llamageddon.
As the hero battles his way through what's presumably Shaolin, the mythical world built by the Wu-Tang Clan's founding members when they were martial arts film-obsessed lads on Staten Island, he encounters bad guys young and old. Somehow the sloppiness evidenced in Mandingo's appearance and movements seems even worse with the video's villains, and the fights contain the same physics-defying choppiness we've seen in other video generators before. While beauty is, of course, in the eye of the beholder, many who beheld the Mandingo music video saw it as little more than AI slop.
That's fair.
From calling the clip janky as shit to suggesting they regret buying tickets to the group's upcoming farewell tour, fans were none too pleased. Like, if you regret buying tickets because of video, then you're a fucking idiot anyway.
Yes, I will 100% agree with that statement. Yeah, don't watch the dumb video that somebody made to go with a Wu-Tang song. If you hate the song, that is 100% different than if you hate the video that somebody who's not RZA
right
and company put together.
So, guy says Wu-Tang dropped a video for their newest single and the entire thing is an AI. It looks ugly, featureless, full of glaring errors, and lacked any sort of spirit or emotion. I don't know whose idea it was because everything in the video could have been done with practical efforts. It's not like they can't afford it.
Right, and it's not like you can't get a man and a woman to play this thing out.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are actors out there who would love to be in a Wu-Tang video. Whether they be just starting out or, people who are fans and who might be popular who aren't doing anything now.
The group's de facto leader, RZA, Robert Diggs, defended the use of AI in music back in 2023 when speaking to Rolling Stone. He said, AI is a powerful thing. It should be just another tool for us. It should be just like the ASR, the MPC, Pro Tools, or Ableton. Another tool used to get musical creative ideas expressed, captured, and then make the best song that we can that makes people dance, laugh, become inspired, or introspective. But if it becomes something that makes the song for you, I think there's a danger in that.
I agree.
And I think the danger in it is not immediate, but in the long term, that natural human quality of inspiration that we can't actually define may lessen. I don't think computers have reached the level of definition of that.
No, I do like not earlier this year, Jesus. Last year, we played that song by Young MC, a new Young MC song where he has an AI
counterpart. Yeah.
I actually believe he has a new one, which we may hear coming up soon. But I like that he is using it in that way.
Right.
And how we're potentially getting a new DOC album coming up because they're using the technology to help his voice.
Right. It'll still be his
voice.
Right.
It's his.
It's almost like a really good version of auto-tune to get his voice back.
Yeah. You know, unlike Stephen Hawking, DOC should sound like DOC.
Like a speak and spell.
Yeah, DOC will sound like DOC. You know, who else was somebody else out of Philly had the same has something wrong with their throat and they were going to use it too. I can't remember who the hell it was. Beanie Siegel, maybe Beanie. Maybe.
Yeah. So anyway, the video's director, Zeta, does offer some clues, citing Danny Hastings, the collective's longtime creative director, who seems to be something of an AI enthusiast himself. Per the 6-fingered hands and messy tribute videos he has posted on his Instagram. They reached out to Zeta and the group's press department to ask about the process that went into making the Mandingo music video and whether either has a response to criticism, calling it AI slop. They have not answered yet. So I guess we'll have to judge for ourselves.
Well, maybe later we will do that.
Perhaps. Mayhaps, as my wife would say.
Perchance.
Next article, hidden treasure or trash.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Yes, could be either one or the other.
Yes, as we've said before, we are Chuck D's favorite hip-hop podcast. Or he doesn't remember us at all. It's one of those two things.
This comes to us from en.as.com.
Did you know
/ Mary Station?
Yes. Do you know what .as is?
No.
It is American Samoa.
Okay, then.
I had to look this up because I'm not going to go to a .as without knowing what the hell I'm looking for.
Right.
What am I walking into?
So you have entitled this one Hidden Treasure or Trash. Mm-hmm. A Reddit user shares how his grandparents confiscated an original PlayStation video game from him and how he found it sealed up 25 years later.
Let's talk right now. If you found, we're going to go back a little further. If you found a Nintendo game, boxed up, sealed in your house that your mom or probably your dad had taken and said, fuck no, he's not playing this, and put it away somewhere. If you found that today, if nothing else, we're not talking about value. How fucking cool would that be?
Wild, especially if it was, sealed.
Yeah. So that's what this guy's running into. He's running into a PlayStation 1 game, which is obviously on CD and not on cartridge.
Right.
But still pretty fucking cool.
And the game in question is one that you had.
I have it here.
So, stories of finding retro treasures in attics, basements, storage rooms, or relatives' houses have become increasingly common thanks to the rise of social networking.
This happened to me. I have a Sega Saturn. And it was in the box with all the original cords, cables, controller, everything. It's because when my dad was clearing a site, because he worked for a sand and gravel company.
Right.
He was helping to clear a site, and there was a trailer on the site that had been abandoned. It was all overgrown, and inside was this Sega Saturn. And
it was unopened.
He just grabbed it and brought it home. And then, when I started getting back into games 10, 15 years ago and started building my collection here, he's like, I think I have one in a box somewhere if you want it. I'm like, well, what do you have? And he gave me the Sega Saturn. I'm like, holy shit. And then I had a Sega Nomad, which was a handheld that my Aunt Marla found and sent to me. When I said, hey, I'm looking for stuff to, because I'm not a game collector like people are collectors.
Right.
I'm a game player. So I don't need a complete box with directions and blah, blah. I just need the cartridge so I can play the game. So there was a whole lot of, my kids don't play this stuff anymore because they're in their 20s. Do you want it? Please. Yes.
Yes.
So to anyone who has ever given me a game, a system, a controller, know that I never resold anything. It's all here and I play it.
So anyway,
gas station we passed.
In this case, we have another strange tale of an old school gamer who, while visiting his grandparents' house, stumbled upon a strange time capsule, a sealed copy of Wu-Tang Shaolin Style from 1999.
A number.
As its name suggests, the video game featured the members of the prolific hip-hop group.
You would not recognize them, though, looking at the PS1 graphic of them.
No. And although it was not one of the best games of the first PlayStation, it's still very much loved and remembered by both Wu-Tang Clan fans and those who played it at the time.
I would really love to be able to get my hands on a controller, though, that came with the game. It's the black Wu-Tang W with yellow buttons on it.
Right.
But, yeah, they're near impossible to find, and when you do find them, people want stupid money for them, and I'm like, it's not that much of a thing to me where I need to pay money on that level, but it would be really cool to have, especially doing what we do now.
Yeah. So the story comes from the game collecting subforum on Reddit, where a user posted that he found a sealed copy of Wu-Tang Shaolin Style, a fighting video game developed by Paradox Development that was notorious not only for allowing 4-player simultaneous play, which was unheard of at the time.
Yes.
But also for being based on the Wu-Tang Clan and exploiting both the members of the actual group and the martial arts theme of many of its songs for its setting.
Wasn't the original, like the base game that they were built on, wasn't it like Thrill Kill or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah, it was supposed to. It was supposed to be the Mortal Kombat replacement. It was supposed to run them out of. You didn't want to play Mortal Kombat anymore. You needed to play Thrill Kill.
The finding has a very strange reason. According to the creator of the publication, his grandparents confiscated the game because it has an M rating, which makes it suitable only for adults.
Yes.
This was because the game was very violent. Not so much because of the genre it belonged to, but because of Wu-Tang. Shaolin Style was a reskin of the controversial, as you said, Thrill Kill.
There it is, yeah.
This title, which was supposed to unseat Mortal Kombat as the most controversial video game of all time in terms of blood and gore, was canceled, forcing Paradox to reuse its engine in other titles such as Wu-Tang. Since his grandparents took it away, this video game has been stored in perfect condition, even retaining an outer blister from the store where it was purchased.
That's insane.
It was not a particularly noteworthy title, except for its strange and controversial origin story.
Yes.
So it's possible to find copies on eBay today for prices around $200.
That's insane.
Can be seen in the bargain aggregator price charting.
Did I tell you what I got mine for? $9.99.
In other words, the find will not solve the life of its rightful owner, but at least it will have brought him a good memory of a quarter of a century ago, when his life was simpler and he did not have the typical worries of being an adult.
Nor did he get to play the game. But now that he is an M,
yes,
he can play the game.
He should be able to play the game.
So his grandparents achieved their goal. Yeah, I've played this game a lot.
Multiple times.
It's not grand.
No,
but
it is not.
It's not horrible.
We've played worse.
We have. We've played a lot worse.
I mean, I played the original E.T. on Atari 2600. The worst game ever created, according to most people.
Yes, followed closely by Van Car.
Van Car. Now, I liked Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah, Raiders played kind of the same way as E.T., except for falling down in a hole. Except for
E.T. fell in that hole way too much.
Oh my God. And was there an end to E.T.?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, I never got there, so I don't know.
I think I did. I think you bring E.T. to the ship and he goes home.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I was much more in that era. I was much more of flipping asteroids with a bunch of nines than I was an adventure. I liked adventure.
Yeah, I liked adventure too. E.T. was infuriating though.
But he had a neck like mine back in the day, not now.
You God.
Ooh.
Still sucks. That's not news. That's
something just do not change.
Yeah. Shall we do some music, my friend?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, ODB's still dead, by the way.
What? I did not write that news.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
It is time
Flavor Flav is on The Masked Singer and ODB is dead.
It is time for the one and done.
Okay, playa.
The One and Done came to us in 1993.
A number.
It is on Rowdy Records.
Rowdy.
And it is, from what I can see, the only a true one and done.
To the best of my knowledge, yes.
I don't see anything else from this.
I really do try to follow these down a rabbit hole to see. That's why occasionally you'll hear me say, in this incarnation, they only had one. You know, like if somebody left the band and became something else. I didn't find anything else on this one. I'm sure someone out there will correct us. They have in the past. And we appreciate it, but.
So the members are Isidore Francois and Roderick Wiggins. Wiggins, I'm sorry. Roderick Wiggins.
Roderick Wiggins.
They are known collectively as Da King and I.
Yes.
The name of the record, Contemporary Jeep Music. Not the Valley of the Jeep Beats.
No, that's a whole different thing.
I have 18 tracks on this record.
I have 24, but as you can see, I got a remix, an unedited, a contemporary mix, blah, blah, blah. So we're probably about the same.
So let's go to
the title track
number 1, which is the title track.
Yes, Gail, that is exactly what I was going to say, but I figured Bill would yell at me for making a Yul Brynner reference during our show.
I don't mind Yul Brynner.
Yes, but where you would have said they are known as the King and I, and I said, wasn't that Yul Brynner? And you said, stop.
I would have said, I believe you are correct, sir. Track number 1, Contemporary Jeep Music, the title track.
Contemporary Jeep music.
Contemporary Jeep music.
Contemporary Jeep.
Contemporary Jeep music.
Sounds like Biz.
Yeah. What does it all mean? Could it mean listening to hard tracks by a stream? Yes, I believe you see contemporary Jeep music. Tell me what you feel as the rhymes reach your mind. Is it as rough as ground?
Track number 2, Let's Take a Trip.
Let's all play Pop Goes the Weasel.
Got that Public Enemy Bomb Squad.
Read. It's like that. You're looking for me, look where the slug is at. Cause that's where I'm going to be. So hazardous in your health. I'm like a stealth bomber. And I'm so swift you can't see me. So you can't beat me. Cause I'm so creamy. Like on my ego cause I'm rich like Prego. Before I saw you, I brought you man a block.
Did he rhyme ego with Prego?
He did. Track number 3, Flip the Script.
Okay, player.
Oh, yeah. Coming straight from the ghetto. Kicking some newness. The King and I, setting it off. My man Face, Majesty, is a, you know what? Catch a vibe.
Very little Jay-Z reference.
Yeah.
Yep. Polarized from the back of my dome. The texture of the lecture is then transformed into a poem. Your rhymes are so boring, I'm snoring. Leave me so sleepy, so they
John said, not a good start, folks, on behalf of DJ Introduction.
I'm sure. Track number 4 is Interlude 1, MC Asshole.
That's 40 seconds. Let's roll through it.
Yeah.
I gotta cut that shit out, man.
Yo, matter of fact, just let it keep rolling. We'll just edit it. Yeah.
That's what I say.
Hey, what's up, man? What can I do for you?
Hey, yo.
Hey, what's up, man?
Let it keep rolling. I'll just edit it.
Track number 5, Crack the Weasel.
I said Pop Goes the Weasel earlier.
I was just
You did.
at a rock jam doing the vocal. My beeper goes off. Then out comes the portable. Telly over Stelly. Hello, would you tell me what's the problem? Cause I'm dancing with the girl belly to belly. It was beast. They said I've been the victim of a thief. They stole 40 books around and 30 crates of beats from the soul shack. Time to leave the party I was at. Gotta get my property and ain't nobody stopping me. I'm heated as I make my way to the shack. Thinking of all types of ways to get my shit back. Reached the place and there's peace all around. The only thing they found was
Track number 6, Interlude 2, Amusement Park.
something for your nice little kitty.
Sissy. Oh, sorry.
Jack and Jill went up to the projects. Jack was living fat, money was in an object. He had dope from his head to his toes. Even his phone said he had shit sold. We're talking about Jack, the hardened criminal you see on TV. Slim like Sammy Dean, who chose the Liberace. He was wild, he packed the Glock and the Uzi out to kill. Met a girl named Jill, she was a floozy. Talk quick and she jumped on a dizzy nick. Her shit was ripped, but Jack still got pussy with
Greg Nice feel there.
A little bit. Track number 7, Brain to You.
Is that a Prince song?
It's written like one.
She gives good brain to you.
Look in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Superman with a very different name, the brain. As I swim through the sky, who's that guy? Well, it's the unniceable brain surgeon. Pulling out my bag of utensils, some pencils. To operate on your mind, let me unwind. Relax a bit, cause I'ma meditate on one mind. Boggling expedition.
Track number 8, Tears.
On September morning, life didn't seem the same way it should be. I was just mourning, thinking of all the wrong that was done to me. Check me, sitting on my doorstep, thinking with my head down, alone in my own world with no one left around. Then out of nowhere comes my partner Majesty, asking me, yo, why do you look like there's been a tragedy? Remember the girl from down the block that I was checking out? I was on my way to her house, sipping on a Guinness stout, looking jazzy like
Sipping on a Guinness stout.
Yes, well, this today, as we record, being the day before St. Patty's Day.
That makes perfect sense, but I've never heard anybody reference Guinness stout
or
in
sipping
rap.
on one. I don't.
Track number 9, Soul Shack Interlude.
Not the Dove Shack.
No.
A Mazda commercial? I think Zoom Zoom. Those are the Zoom Zoom people, weren't they?
They were. Track number 10, Ghetto Instinct.
I came in the door, said it before. Niggas hit the floor. I robbed the liquor store. Pump, pump. Time to hide the weasel as I easel.
Pump,
Moving
pump.
down the road, I figured I had to roll to home base where I could represent with my ill squad. G, smiling, trying to find a squad. Looking at my Gucci, it's about that time for me and my niggas to commit some crime. I need the dope, pesos, the label, snaps, got gats, more gats, max in my knapsack. But there's a bouncer at the door. Come to think about it, what would I want to wreck a hip hop jam for? Leave the heat in my ride, put a razor in my mouth. Whatever the case is, I'm knocking niggas' butts out. Nevertheless, I get the
Track number 11, Mr. All That.
And all that, and all that.
the streets of the ghetto lived a little old lady with the grand baby. Hello, it's me. Here I am, where I am, there I am. Never knew that I was soon to be the man that I am. I wrote rhymes with my partner Cap in junior high. Me too became super fly. Went into high school, which later became my school. The girls were sweat, but couldn't get me, so I drew. Cause I'm the golden child and I have a goal. It's stylistic, idealistic, mystic, I'm sophisticated, the style. Writing rhymes every day so I can battle. The bumps making them run like cattle, cause that'll elaborate on who I am to be.
This record isn't terrible, man.
No, not at all. I kind of digging this one. I was listening to it the other day when I was writing the show. And I'm like, because it's been on the list for a little while. We just hadn't gotten to it. And I was listening to it. I'm like, man, why didn't they do more stuff?
Track number 12, Interlude 3, Jazz Skit.
That was only
21 seconds long, goes into track number 13, This Is How We Do.
This is how we do.
What?
This is how we do. No, this is how we do, right? This is how we do. How we do, right? This is how we do. Yeah, this is how we do, right? Yeah, this is how we do. Nah, this is how we do. Well, I'm stylistic, very stylistic. People often ask, how did you get this? Well, it's quite simple. To me, it's rather obvious. You might like your temple if you try to copy this. So please, allow me to enter into your mind. Now, what's easy? Surround me and want me to stick them nine. Now, so
John's out here comparing the King and I to John Cougar. I believe he was John Cougar at that time.
I think he was.
Yeah. Sipping on a Guinness Stout is greater
better
than sucking on a chili dog, because that's not
the Tasty Freeze.
Yes, that is not how you eat a chili dog. Well, the general public, at least.
Yeah. Track number 14, Interlude 4, Izzy Sings Da Blues.
Start to smell it. Shoo-be-doo-be-doo-bum, bum.
Shoo-be-doo-be-doo-bum, bum.
Shoo-be-doo-be-doo-bum, bum. Every single time I lost my mind. Lost my mind. Lost my mind. Lost my mind.
What's the next song called?
Lost My Mind.
Oh, okay, play it.
Coming home from a jazz club late at night. Who's at my crib? Why's my lights on? Who's in the crib? Who's acting a fool? Whoever it is must be packing a tool, cause I ain't having it. I called up Match to get the ooh-wah. I had these suckers dancing to my doo-wah.
John out here talking about NBA Street. I'm gonna have to play that.
Oh, him play that forever.
I have it here. You know, it's what was the one that we played? Hoops.
Mm-hmm. That was the Jalico version.
Yes. Yeah. The bases loaded basketball game.
Yes. Track number
I have that too.
16. Represent.
Represent.
Represent, you know I do. Represent, yeah. Represent, indeed. Represent, yeah. Represent, hit 'em, kid. Represent, yeah. Represent, here we go. Looked outside, it was around 6 o'clock. Just turn the corner, here we go. We at the drug spot. Look on the floor. Another brother killed y'all. Must have been a victim of the dollar bill, y'all. Damn, it's getting kind of hectic in the neighborhood. Brothers are up to no good, trying to find a hooker on the wood. Walking with a pimp link, so simp. Whatever you do, just make sure you represent. Kid coming around the way.
Whatever you do, make sure you represent the TBT posse.
Absolutely. Track number 17. Crack the Weasel, Dat Other Shit.
I hit you like pow. You're listening to the sound of the Star Child with purple and gold back in the days of all the Argyle. Look on the TV if you don't know where to see me. Vocals crisp like a CD, name is spreading like a PD. That's a venereal disease, cause I'm imperial to these punk MCs and wanna be Izzy's. I turn the Bible in my hand, I hold the Bible, I was slide a vital rhyme until you mind.
Track number 18. What's up, Doc?
Can we rock?
I knew you were going to ask that.
I wake up in the morning, first I give thanks and praise. Knees on the ground and my hands are raised in the air. Start the day off in prayer, thanking the Father for allowing me to be here. For one more day in the universe, to be hurt, to be the best that I could be in his monopoly. Then I brush my teeth, give my son a peck on the cheek. He's still asleep, being the pop is cheap. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in this world. Diamonds and pearls, the flash girls with curls, I hurl it all away.
Diamonds and Pearls. Weren't those also like members of
That was
Prince's
a Prince
group?
record.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that was a Prince record.
Yeah.
That is your one and done for episode 581. The King and I, contemporary Jeep music.
And just for you, I have a bonus track.
You do?
Yes, it's titled Kingpin
Okay.
Bonus track.
Nice, because I don't have that one.
I know, because it's a bonus.
Here comes the king and I. Rule number one, don't test Izzy. I get busy. Jealous rappers are left crispy. Sticks and stones couldn't break my poems. I drop napalm and stay calm. I'm way calm. Hey, I'm gone. Catch me, I'm falling. Step into the king and I, we end up rolling. Cause everybody remember king and I from back in the days. I'm a soul man, getting more butt than an ashtray.
There it is. Getting more butt than an ashtray. I think that's like
nice.
The only reference that's ever been made about getting more butt.
Yep. And there it was again. So
Yes.
that is your one
There
and
it
done
is.
for episode 581. Contemporary Jeep music by Da King and I. I don't have any singles released because this is a true one and done.
Right.
And I don't have any charting action on it. So doesn't mean it wasn't a bad record, though. I enjoyed this.
It's one of those that came and go in a what did we say it was? 93?
In a time 93, yeah, in a time frame where a lot of records came and went and didn't really get noticed.
Yeah, you're looking at 1993. That's when the Woo emerged.
Yeah.
So, you're not in that vein of music. You are much more a 1988, 89 feel, which is great for us.
Yeah.
But if you come out in 93 with that same sound, you don't get picked up. You don't get looked at because hip hop is changing.
Right.
So not that is by any means bad.
Mm-hmm.
That is very much the stuff that we listen to, but not
This one
everybody was
just
seeing you.
snuck through the cracks.
Yeah.
So when we have uncracked it for you. So that is your one and done for episode 581. Da King and I, contemporary Jeep music. They had 93 beats and 88 rhymes. And Nipsey coming in hot.
Rhymes.
Shall we do a record of the week?
Please.
The record of the week. And I am so happy that you decided to go with this.
Yeah, I actually have been listening to. I listened to it all the way to New Jersey, and
nice.
Then I listened to it all the way back from New Jersey. And for those of you who aren't familiar, that's about 7 hours. 640 something. Anyway, and I listened to this a lot on the way because my beautiful wife was sleeping. Yes.
Okay. I was going to say,
Yes,
was she sleeping or did she have headphones on?
The passenger princess. Yes, she was asleep.
Yeah. I like it when I drive. If I have somebody else in the car and they're sleeping, I just go.
Yeah.
I was going home one day from seeing you actually. And it was me and I believe Emily and Janelle, just the three of us in the car.
3.
And
it's a magic number.
And the other two were both sleeping. Actually, no, I wasn't coming home from your house. I wasn't coming home from your house. I was coming home from when we drove down to Myrtle Beach.
Gotcha. When you stopped by my house.
Yes. And then we just drove straight through. I listened to an entire baseball game while they slept. I listened to an entire Mets game, and I was like, yes, I can do this. Nobody's complaining. So
yeah. Yeah, no. Not a lot of other people that are in a vehicle with me want to hear Kool Keith.
No. Although if I was riding with you,
yes,
I'd be like, pump that
Gardens,
shit. Yes.
In a Le Mans.
We listened to Linkin Park and we listened to Pat Boone's in a Metal Mood on that trip.
Yes.
I remember that. So
it was quite the trip.
So anyway, we've already spilled the beans on this. Kool Keith and Dane Uno, the Yoo-Hoo Brothers, is your record of the week.
Yeah.
For episode 581.
And he's also listed as Dane 1 on the album cover.
Right.
Which is the same damn thing. But for anyone out there, we don't want you to think we're misrepresenting him. As Dane Uno. It's listed in Spotify as Dane Uno.
As Dane Uno. And so this is the Yoo-Hoo Brothers. It just came out like 2 weeks ago.
It did, March 3rd, yeah.
So,
but again, fucking Kool Keith everywhere, doing everything, and people aren't talking about it outside of us.
Right.
So, Keith, if you're listening, because I know Keith likes our stuff, when we post about him. Keith, if you're listening, we would love to have you on the show
to talk about.
We do appreciate everything that you do.
Absolutely. I have 10 tracks on this record.
As do I. I didn't figure we'd have too much discrepancy. This has been out for a week or so.
All of 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Track number 1, Houdini.
Now you watch. We will get a copyright notice on The King and I, but we won't get one on this.
Mm-hmm. Track number 2, Fleetwood and Flip Flops.
I love this song. It's so weird.
Grand Marnier, St. Anne's, and Cobra, Private Stocker. Fleetwoods and flip-flops, Fleetwoods and flip-flops, Fleetwoods and flip-flops, pimp socks and pimp hats, pimp socks and pimp hats, Fleetwoods and flip-flops, 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 pimp socks and pimp hats.
Let's jump ahead.
Get sick, go gassy, front seat with flat feet, and Fleetwood just be good. I'm real hood, my flow tastes like chocolate pud. Joseph, I'm so good. Mercy.
Like chocolate pud.
Pud.
He's so cool, you don't even have to say ing.
Track number 3 is an 18-second long skit called Skit. And it goes into track number 4, Feel Me.
That's it. Grip my legs. Position that cock. You do it, there's no going back. You do this, there's no stopping. Can you do it?
Number 1 producer. Girl, you know I feel you. Your pussy warm. Girl, you know I feel you. Your pussy warm. Girl, you know I feel you. Your pussy warm.
Track number 5, Baby Mama.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for 6.
You've been waiting for 6 since last week.
AKA Tony Llama, AKA Llama. Boots, your baby mama, boy. I take care of your baby mama. Your baby mama, your baby mama, your baby mama, your baby mama, your baby mama. Your baby mama, boy, I take care of your baby mama. Your baby mama, your baby mama, your baby mama, your baby mama, your baby mama. Master Peak where you see Shanique when she climbing up in the beam of the oral sex with Rita, Banana, Chiquita. Riding around sipping beef eater, the blue lizard with the white Adidas. Chrome Lambo with the...
Okay, I don't drink beef eater because gin makes me angry. But
I don't drink gin either. Track number 6.
You did it.
Goody Pussy.
Which if you were here last week, this will make more sense.
Girl got that goody pussy. She got that goody pussy. Goody pussy. Goody pussy. Girl got that goody pussy. Goody pussy, she got that goody pussy. Goody pussy, girl got that goody pussy. She got that goody pussy. She got that goody pussy.
If you're curious about the title of the song once again,
it's Goody Pussy.
She got that goody pussy. Girl got that goody.
Apparently, it's very good.
It is so good, it's goody.
Track number 7, Bring Me Down.
as opposed to ELO's Don't Bring Me Down.
Sample production. They take too long to get their songs out. They take too long to get their songs out. They take too long to get their songs out. They taking too long to get their bullshit songs out. I've been so unstoppable with the music like John Walsh. Washington to Texas, Oz. Lyrics with barbecue sauce. If you arrested, I pay a judge to get you off. Express with it, just put it out. I don't take too long. Unless you hold it like you got distribution. Release the track, F that, I make a new one while y'all save songs.
Track number 8, Major Nounce.
Number 1 producer. I'm Major Nels. Helicopters all over the place. I'm Major Nels. 14 Bentleys out there. I'm Major Nels. 700 Benz, 4 cars. Major Nels. I'm Major Nels. Fuck your chick on the Belt Parkway. The 4-door Porsche Carrera with the cut roof. Your bitch suck my dick through the sunroof. Carmelo Anthony money. I run New York like Mick Rummy. Your girl got my cum in her tummy. The Bentley black.
Suck my dick through the sunroof.
That is such a Kool Keith line.
It is.
Track number 9, Drill Sergeant.
Then you followed it with your girl got my cum in her tummy.
These dudes whack, they bullshit. These freaks want some new shit. These dudes whack, they bullshit. These freaks want some new shit. These dudes whack, they bullshit. These freaks want some new shit. These dudes whack, they bullshit. These freaks want some new shit. These dudes whack, they bullshit. Bullshit. Begging niggas to get on track. New Cadillac, y'all mad whack. Your bitch lick, suck ass crack. I'm Cuomo, that Porsche low. Your girl fine, she swallow balls. Don't follow y'all. Y'all smoked up like Marlboros. My penis work in your town. Your bitch makes some moan sound. She piss west, she show breast. These niggas.
My penis work in your town.
Well, yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Not every town, but your town?
No.
Definitely.
No, I was going to say, thank God he went to a town it works.
Yeah.
Track number 10, Bosquat. The Cut Master Kurt remix.
Yes.
The flavor will still be there. Tonight we send out one X-Man to kill the Joker. The flavor will still be there. Tonight we send out one X-Man to kill the Joker.
I'm a superhero, at least I thought it was last night. High speed chase, ducked away, I was out of sight. Invincible, Black Lives Matter, 100 miles running except for the president. They never saw a G coming straight from Hollywood to the ghetto. I'm hustling backwards, motherfucker, my MO. A master's degree and feed people the face.
I make one ELO reference and the fucking nerds in the group go nuts for Xanadu.
And that is your record of the week for 581.
It is.
The one and only Kool Keith, along with Dane Uno or Dane 1, depending on where you're getting it from.
Yes, what language you're speaking.
The name of the record, the Yoo-Hoo Brothers.
Yes, it's Basquiat. Yes, we know. I've been trying to get Bill to say Khalees for 11 years. He still says Kellis.
I finally get it right.
I'm working on Basquiat. But anyway.
I'll call him Bisquick. I don't give a fuck.
Why not? Call him Jay-Z. I don't know.
No, we call him Hawaiian Sophie.
We do.
So, yeah, wild record, man.
Yeah. It's, everybody should go listen to the whole thing. I mean, I would love to just be able to spin the whole thing, but
one, we don't have the time.
Two, I can't argue that one to say
no
under fair use.
No.
The more we sit here and talk about the quality of the song and the quality of the artists and the timelessness of Kool Keith, we're good because we are a hip hop news, reviews, and interviews show. So the more we bring up news about new music and do reviews of that new music, we are still under the fair use clause of the Digital Millennium Copyright Act.
Right.
We start getting outside of that and just playing music and that's it. Well, then they can come after us.
But until then, fuck them hoes.
Damn straight. And we've been winning.
We've been winning a lot of them, yes.
Yeah. I'm out here working every day for you guys.
That is the record of the week. Dane One and Kool Keith, the Yoo-Hoo Brothers. Your one and done, DeKing and I, with contemporary Jeep music.
Indeed.
Your artist of the month for March of 2025, Esham.
Yes.
We have 2 more weeks of that.
Who knows? I may put up a Kool Keith alter ego as artist of the month one week.
You know what? It wouldn't be bad.
Dorsett month.
So, how about an old to the new?
How about one of those? How about a funky AI video too?
The old to the new, we talked about it in Woo News.
We did.
The new track from Wu-Tang Clan. This is called Mandingo.
Yes, it's not called Shaolin Style. That was the PS1 game.
The Mandingo style takes a strong back and total breath control. If properly mastered, one's skin becomes impervious to swords, spears, and fire, even bullets. Ultimately, one becomes invincible.
I like to see if you can match my deadly Shaolin technique.
Like this.
Right.
Chef sharpens blade. Scorpion strike.
You bastard.
Oh, shit. My design is like fine wine trip, caught and spell now yo. He jumped out of a bag with a blip, kept coughing with a mask on his flow. His windy kept blowing. Pardon me, the scarf is Fendi, copping too much shit for the whiz. Other day she tried to drive the guard right off the bridge. I was hide out. You know the speed since the leaves was stripe. I'm just a big hustle nigga with my guns from Dykeman. Running like Starks and them hands was flooded. 35th, slept up on the roof and puffin'. We wanna shoot everything that ain't ours. Now we want the loot every day and bring flowers. Copy gas like the reefer in my glass. I flex, get your bling on. He out in Pakistan, yo, let's shoot big for the stars who laying down and represent the big mighty bars you laying down. 100.
The massive rebel is rude. I put my feet on your table, spitting your food. It's a small thing, you were offspring. Young boy, lose your tongue, boy. Watch how you talk to a king. You heard me, I'm built sturdy, still in the field dirty. Amazon in my prime, I bring it real early. Like that, get it right in its act. Tell her wiretap, I be on money like tax. Alarm math, marvelous craft, carve the path. I charge 2K every bar and a half. Counting cash in the rec room, bumping that deck tune. Respect for select few, the rest is F you. Hip hop deck, keep it fresh in the ziplock. See me in the S6, whipping through gridlock. Big shot, stealing your meal, you on Ramadan. I'm all day with the smoke like Tommy John.
Hold the iron mic steady, one eye on the Fetty, upper eye on the petty. Start the clock, I'm ready. My name hold weight on the block, all heavy. As a part of rock, figured y'all popped already. Got shot already, I'm pissed in the plot, y'all buried. Rolling on the watch, all present. We drive to the top, Andretti. And beyond contrary, lot of paper getting dropped, confetti. Suckers try to knock me out the box like Skelly. Once upon a time, this is not like Skrelly. The script on the pot, not Reggie. We cop, but the cops know this 12 players, not R. Kelly. Smell me, don't try and tell me I ain't necessary. I'm legendary, bone crusher, I ain't never scared. See, ordinarily, I'm just extra extraordinary.
Your iron lung technique is unmatched. It's top notch. It's incredible. It's unbeatable. Right. Beware the iron lung.
There are so many Wu-Tang styles to choose from.
Right.
I'd like to try your Poppy Wardrobe style. Forgive me, master.
Big rings on the finger, truck all glittery. Ladies love Kappa, cause I'm still shivering. My name on 1,000, you know I keep browsing. Kiss them on the face, unbutton they blouses. Keep a nice pair of kicks, beautiful trousers. All my gators get money, and hustle a lot. If you violate me, then I'ma spoil your plot. Gravitate, stupid ass crabs we eradicate. No disrespect, it's only dollars we collect. Niggas go hard, so protect your neck. Hood like, that's what I should like, we should like. Pussy all day, wish honey's a good night. Push always, and my money's a good fight. I bite your ear off when it's time to get high. High wardrobe king, all kinds of outfits. My whole repertoire is just rhymes and outlets. I don't gotta worry, cause y'all don't know nothing. I be outside and y'all be so frontin'. Try to ride with y'all, but y'all don't know function. Stop trying to rhyme, none of y'all can spit. Fuck all of y'all, you can suck some.
Your technique is second to none. Right. That was a magnificent display of the Mandingo style. Quite impressive. Right. Now witness my Shaolin sword style. Splendid.
Clan and mathematics, we do it for everybody, even the maggots.
Wu-Tang Clan with Mandingo, you're old to the new. Is that Colin and Pete's Ferry? From what I understand, those two aren't on speaking terms right now.
Well, that's because they bought the fucking Staten Island ferry.
Yeah, so at least they weren't for a while. They may be back, but they weren't for a while.
I was unawares.
If you watch the SNL, I think the SNL 50, Pete was on that. Or he was on when Mulaney was on, and they didn't even stand on the same side of the stage during the during the goodbyes and stuff. Yeah, it was kind of awkward. So that was the old to the new. Wu-Tang Clan with Mandingo. Remind you, the artist of the month, East Jam. Your record of the week, Dane One and Kool Keith with the Yoo-Hoo Brothers, and your one and done for this week was Da King and I. Contemporary Jeep music. We will take our final break of the evening. And when we come back, it will indeed be time for Bill Reads Lyrics on Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 581. Gail is going to be very happy. It's BRL time. Coming right back.
Yeah, this is Hakeem Green, Channel Live and Direct, DDP all day, every day. Hanging out with my boys, my people, my smoking buddies. Jamie, Bill, yeah, all we do is spark madism. Mr. Throwback Thursdays in the building. Hakeem Green, I'm out.
Yo, pass that light. Counterclockwise, I rise like the sun. Now feel the heat from the rays of the gun. Shooting out the mental miss. How you gonna...
But it starts with Bill.
Bill S. Preston. It's called reading. Top to bottom, left to right. Group words together as a sentence. Take Tylenol for any headaches. Midol for any cramps.
Most people probably don't listen to the lyrics, but they should.
Welcome to Bill Reads Lyrics.
Hello, this is Bill Reads Lyrics. It is an educational discussion of artistic expression and creativity of modern lyricists. Bill may recite explicit or offensive language. Professional supervision is suggested for sensitive listeners. The average views and opinions within these lyrics are not necessarily those of Mr. Throwback Thursday or its hosts, and will be in the area of 160 WPMs. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, humor heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome back, Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 581. It is indeed time for Bill Reads Lyrics. And when he whispers like that, I know I'm in trouble. So
it is.
I believe I shall just throw it out
Shut
in the
up
ether
and eat your
say,
bowl of chode. Yes.
And eat my bowl of chode. Would you be so kind to send it on over?
Oh, yeah, sure.
This is a very legitimate question.
It is.
All right, where am I going?
To you. I'm going to do verse 1 so you don't have to be a woman this week.
Ha.
Although, you know.
Bitch, I miss America. I do what I want to do. Nice.
Not this week.
Not this week.
No. This week, You get to be the man.
Nice.
And we're going to do it with no type of ado.
As we always do about this time.
Sesame Street Grover style, whether nearer or further, we will cue the motherfucking piano.
Take a bad lil hoe. Watch her masturbate. Let her brag how her pussy tastes with the Hennessy. I love to get a model, a bitch that follow, suck it up, and she swallow. Whip that dicky in her mouth. She bend on the couch, her ass like the cow. She look back, throw it back, skeet up in her ass crack. That's the real fat. Where you at? Come back. Fly you out to CSAC. Let you get off till your head gets sweaty. Holler when you're ready. Tap my name up on your belly. Show your bussy on the Betty. Don't stop. Slurp cock. Do it, girl. Ride. I used my rose on his balls, and he almost fainted. Knew he was coming, 'cause my pussy leaking. We weren't even speaking. Broke up over the weekend. Now he reaching to the pussy, putting D in. See, welcome to my era. I bring love, sex, and magic. You fucking with a bad bitch. See, I wasn't catfishing. I'm sitting here with my chest, my drip dripping. What you see ain't what you get. So I suggest you come correct. I only get better, wetter. Wet an umbrella Ella. Blacker the berry, sweeter the juice. The most flavor. Skiddin' like Nutella. Yee, we went in with a vendetta. So she ain't remember who's drippin' or who's wetter. I kill all the chatter. I'm better.
Classic.
That is your bonus for St. Patty's Day. How's that? Everybody got a free gift for St. Patty's Day. I'm not a fan of Nutella anyway, so.
Oh, you're definitely not now.
It's changed.
All right, now that you've gone from Bill to, well, maybe it should be Phil reads lyrics, and then you can change your hat back, and then it wasn't even you.
Then I'd have to do them with a British accent every time.
Yes, or it could be
Billy Booty O'Brown.
That's not you. That guy could read it. But on that note,
am I going to get alter egos now?
You never know. You got a long way to go to catch up to Keith, but
yeah, I do.
But yeah.
All right, Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 581. Oh, you didn't tell me to take us home.
Yes, well, you have changed from Bill to Phil, so I assumed it was a given that Phil would take us home.
Okay. Mr. Throwback Thursday, episode 581, brought to you in part by our good friends at Def Rugs. DefRugs.com, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all at Def Rugs. Handmade, high-quality, hip-hop themed rugs from the original Rug E. Fresh, Marshall Fox, and his business associate, the Green-Eyed Bandit, Eric Sermon. Go check out Def Rugs today. Our good friend Heather Lent up on J Street in Schenectady, New York. We refer to her as... because she is the proprietor of the Bittersweet Candy Company, where she makes candy and chocolate that is handmade, small batch, different, and delicious. Check them out on Facebook and order at bittersweetcandy.com. Use our code THROWBACK and save 10% off your order at bittersweetcandy.com. Very, very good stuff there. Yes. Melted Mics, MLTDMICS.com. Melted Mics from our good friend Pumice T. Mendola with hip-hop themed t-shirts. Go check those out. You can save 10% off of any t-shirt you purchase or multiple t-shirts.
Yes.
Use the code MR Throwback Thursday and save 10% off your order at Melted Mics. Don't forget to visit us on our social media networks. MrThrowbackThursday.com is the homepage for everything involving this show. You can leave us a voice message there by doing the hit us up thing.
Please do that.
You can also follow us on our Twitter feeds at @the_MR_TBT and Bill_MR_TBT. You can also like us on Instagram. My Instagram handle is the same as my Twitter handle. Jamie on Instagram is at MR Throwback Thursday. You can follow our Facebook pages, Mr. Throwback Thursday and Home of the TBT Posse. You can also check us out every Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fresh Radio at itsfreshradio.com and the Fresh Radio app for your phones. We are on right after the All Request Thursday. So go check us out there. If you are so inclined and want to send us articles that you think are newsworthy, you can do so to email at mrthrowbackthursday@gmail.com or the direct message feature on any of the socials.
Yes, because I have nothing else to do except for the show, gamble, and answer your messages.
Shout outs time.
Yay.
Shout outs this week. Gail Dunmeyer, Manny Baez, Sarah Henderson, John Henderson, Hugo Gonzalez, Sanket Patel, Clay Arsenault, the Shrieking Warrior Jennifer Buchanan, Jason Heath. We extended happy birthday wishes this past week to Jessica Walker.
Yes.
Shane Hatley. Ahoy mateys, it's Captain Ricky Schnarr.
Indeed.
Mr. Cranky Pants Brian Hollenbeck. The legendary Kevin Van Buren. Robert Jeffroy, Win with Ken Elsfelder, Kate Harvey, Catherine Liska, Wanda Calamia, and Lion Linwoodell. Everybody gets mentioned because
I got 5 on it.
Or more.
If you want to get your name mentioned every week, become a patron. Go to patreon.com/MRTBT or MrThrowbackThursday.com. Little link there that says become a patron.
Or start your own show.
Exactly. Don't forget our friends in the industry. As always, check out 1980s Now with Will, Cat, and John. Check out Anthony, Imran, and Rug Boy over at Jock and Nerd Podcast. Check out Talking Ty on What's the Word Podcast with Brooklyn Ty. The hardest working turntablist in the world, our good friend DJ B, the proprietor of It's Fresh Radio and itsfreshradio.com and Freshtopia and everything fresh in Virginia. Get that app for your phones, as we said. You can also find us on Wild One Radio at wildoneradio.com, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, all of that good stuff.
It's important.
Go find us. Make sure you follow us on all of the socials we're on, including the YouTube channel.
Yes, that's very important.
Click the subscribe button. We'll let you know whenever we're on. Little bell will ding whenever we come on if you click that as well.
Yes,
so make sure you do that.
For those of you listening who don't like YouTube, just subscribe and then never go back. That's fine too.
Yep.
We just need the numbers.
Don't forget to subscribe, rate, review, all that good stuff. Go find us and share the good word. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody.
Indeed.
Take good care of yourselves. Wash your hands.
Wash your butt.
And until next time, keep it classic.
And like Kool Keith said, I come from a place where superheroes meet up. The X-Men drinking tea, watching chicks with D cups.
And always remember,
new school stale, old school fresh.
ESH